My dad always felt that for a business to be successful, the community has to be successful, and they go hand in hand.
When I took on the position as State Fair Coordinator, Bill was on the board at the time. He truly believed in one of our most important jobs in living in this community is to give back.
And when he, helps fund a building out at the State Fair or a football field or a basketball court, he's making an investment in the community that he thinks will have a return for the bank.
Well, I had the great pleasure of working with Bill and Sherry Marshall as they chaired the United Way campaign. They set a bar that I think all of us want to achieve.
5 Points Bank, I think, is the ultimate example of a community bank. Not only do they give, but they also are leaders in the community boards and just very involved in every aspect.
As a community bank, we have to be part of the community. We have to give back to the community. As the community thrives, we thrive.
Perhaps you've watched a team called 5 Points Bank play baseball or attended a livestock show at the 5 Points Bank Arena. But 5 Points gives back in countless ways that don't bear the bank's name. In 2020, 5 Points employees volunteered with 37 organizations, everything from Big Brothers, Big Sisters to the Salvation Army, and 21 of them served as board members.
My dad was always really great at supporting his employees' children's school fundraisers or a Y basketball team that needed t-shirts. He just really instilled the importance of giving back.
The officers are very involved in the community, from groups at church to PTO groups to other civic groups and nonprofits, a huge variety of different civic groups that we're involved in.
It gives you a sense of pride that you feel that you're a part of their institution that allows Grand Island to continue to excel and succeed in the areas they are currently working on.
And that's what really makes us strong as not only a bank, but as a community in every community we're in.
One of these areas of support is youth sports. Since the 1980s, that's included American Legion Baseball.
We've always been a big supporter of baseball, Legion Baseball, and that started in Grand Island, and I believe now we're in all our communities.
In 2002 we started the branch in Kearney, and Ed said one of the key things we needed to do was sponsor Legion Baseball.
The great thing about it is it isn't just the child or the person that plays, it's the whole family that goes to the games and sees the support of that team. And
we probably wouldn't have a team, or we'd really have to scramble to keep it going, I guess, with sponsorships and that kind of stuff.
I knew that their sponsor had run its course, and I was hoping at some point that we could step in
and that makes my job easier. I can just coach. I don't have to go out and solicit someone to help us.
It brings the families and the young men that are playing that into the 5 Points Bank family.
And so if we can be a part of that and play a role, and when these communities gather to watch their young men play baseball, you can't get it. It doesn't get any better than that from our perspective.
And then we've evolved into a statewide sponsorship of golf programs across the state. We support a team golf program, which is in every city in Nebraska, ages 6 to 15.
As William W. Marshall III once said, "You reap what you sow." The bank has also received benefits from its community support.
As far as involvement in communities, I think 5 Points does a great job. We have individuals in our bank on different organizations, different committees.
We get people on school boards, we get people on town board.
That allows us to develop kind of the relationships that we want to have with potential customers.
That's another aspect that is appealing, because you want to partner and work with other companies that are community minded.
The way the ownership and management has allowed each market their autonomy gives us an advantage that we can go and look at every market and see what the needs are of our community.
5 Points Bank has contributed to major community projects like College Park and the Heartland Event Center, as well as the renovation of the Stewart Building, Grand Island Senior High's Memorial Stadium, and Grand Island Central Catholic's new gymnasium. That's not about to stop anytime soon.
Both of our families understand the, commitment that you got to have to this community and all the communities we're in. And
we should all aspire to leave our community, leave our state, leave our world better than when we came into it. And I think that's a big part of what they have done here and a big reason why Grand Island has grown and prospered the way it has.
That's really at the end of the day what it's all about.
5 Points Bank, celebrating 50 years as the better bank.